Hello, I'm Chris Hardman. I'm the theologian in residence here at Holy Comforter. And I wanted to talk with you about one of the core principles or core values that this church or this parish holds: stewardship. Now, stewardship is a pretty broad subject, of course, and it's about how we care for everything that God has given us. But I want to talk about it in one specific spiritual practice that I have found very helpful to me. We used to call it sacrificial giving. Now, it was interpreted often by meaning giving until it hurts. And as one theologian put it, if that's the case, then we Episcopalians must have a very low threshold of pain. Besides that, I'd say that we changed it because of the kind of miscalculation there, and we decided to call it proportionate giving, and that really gets at the heart of what we're doing. We're giving a portion of what we have so that the rest of it can be sanctified, that is, more focused on God. You know this principle already. You give a portion of your time on Sunday mornings. You focus on God so that the rest of the week can be focused on God. Some of you have prayer lives that include saying prayers in the morning. So you might focus on God in those prayers, and it sanctifies the rest of the day. It makes the rest of the day more focused on God as well. The same thing happens with our money, our financial resources. We give a portion to God through the church, and the rest of what we have becomes sanctified, more focused on God. The National Church recommends that you start with 3% and then increase it to one of the benchmarks. 5% is the modern tithe, or 10%, which is the biblical tithe. My wife Libby and I decided to do this when we were in our 20s. We had two wonderful children. We had found a nice church home. We felt really blessed, and we wanted to give thanks to God by giving to God through the church. And we started with 3%, and we made a commitment to increase that 1% each year until we reached 10%. And I have to tell you, the whole practice was very transforming. It brought my wife and I together even closer. It brought us closer to the church, closer to the people in our community, and of course closer to God. It was one of the main factors that led me to go to seminary. Now, I can't guarantee that if you take on this spiritual practice, you'll go to seminary, which may come as a relief to most of you. But I can tell you that it can change your life. It can bring you closer to those you love. It can bring you closer to the community in which you live, closer to the church, and of course, closer to God. I hope you'll take a chance and practice it. Thank you.